Let's start with Alexis.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. President. This is with regard to the 2026 budget. Have you seen the approved House version of the 2026 budget? And having stated that you will veto any budget that is not aligned with your administration's priorities, do you find that version of the House acceptable?
I think that I'm hoping and I'm fairly confident that that's not going to be necessary, simply because that we have been involved, I have been involved as you can imagine, I have been involved in detail on the preparation, especially in the House, of the budget. And as far as we have been able to examine, there are no projects that are listed there. There are no items that are listed there that are outside of the socio-economic development plan of the Philippines and all the plans derived from that, i.e., kung saan pupunta yung FMR, kung saan pupunta yung school building, kung saan pupunta, all of these are all part of the general plan. So I do not think, from the last time that I saw the last version of the budget, wala naman akong nakita na humihiwalay doon sa plano ng national government. Kaya't hindi siguro kailangan mag-veto. Pero tignan natin kasi hindi pa tapos ang proseso. Dadaan pa sa Senado yan, dadaan pa sa BICAM, at titignan natin at titiyakin natin na ganun pa rin ang sinusundan na proseso na dapat nasa ilalim lahat ng ating plano para sa national na galing sa national government. And to further encourage transparency, I intend to live stream the BICAM. So that's what I told them already. There is no more small committee. Yung dating ginagawa that they have a BICAM, then they suspend, then there's a small committee. Wala nang small committee. I have the agreement of the Senate President and the Speaker na ganun ang gagawin natin. We will live stream the entire process so that if there are questionable, shall we say, insertions or additions or all that, it will also be clear who moved, who made those changes or who proposed those changes, so that people will know. So that is what we have instituted, some new procedures. But you know, the BICAM is actually a public hearing. Pero hindi ganun ang nasusunod. So because may small committee. So now it will be all out in the open.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The next question from Maricel Halili.
Magandang hapon po, Mr. President.
afternoon.
Sir, following the protest rally last September 21, there were talks about coup threats. There were calls...
About?
Coup threats, sir. There were calls for the uniformed personnel to withdraw their support from your administration. How confident are you that our uniformed personnels remain to be loyal to the administration, considering that we can expect more rallies until, I guess, November 30? Yes.
I'm never confident in that sense. In the sense that I know that you have to be very careful to keep everyone as part of the administration and in support of the administration, supportive of the administration. And so we are constantly talking to everyone and saying, is this? We are very open in our discussions, and whoever has any kind of grievance or have any kind of complaints, and who might be thinking of saying that this is not, we no longer agree with the administration, we always go to them and say, what can we do to accommodate your advocacy or some of the things that they would like the national government to do. And so that's what we are doing. And you know, it doesn't serve any. It is dangerous for someone in my position to be complacent. and to say, don't worry, everybody, so everybody. Kung may reklamo, bukas naman kami. Sige, magreklamo kayo, sabihan nyo sa amin. Okay, if it's something that we have to attend to, we will. Because we try to listen to everyone. And so that's the only way. That's the only real way that you can keep the support of people in different sectors. So when you ask me how confident I am, all I can say is that in our assessment, we are still very much, the administration is still very much on solid ground in terms of support from the different sectors of society. However, we work very hard to continue to earn that support from them. We know that because they voted for you in the last election, that nothing will change. Hanggang kamatayan, yan na yun. Hindi naman ganun yan. Politics is a very variable, very volatile exercise. And so what I can say is that we are confident that the important sectors of society, the power centers of society and of the administration are very supportive still of the advocacies of the administration, the programs of the administration. And we will continue to work very hard to make sure that we are doing what people want. And that's the most important thing. So, yeah, that's the long answer to that.
Thank you,
you,
Mr.
sir.
President. The final question will be coming from our newly minted President of the MPC, Ivan.
Thank you. Mr. President, this is on the ongoing investigations on corruption. How do you respond to assertions that these investigations will eventually lead to your doorstep? Because number one, will eventually lead to your doorstep. Because number one, you signed the budget. You have direct supervision over those you appointed who may be involved. And of course, you hold sway over your political allies in both houses of Congress whose names are now being floated, led of course by the former speaker and your cousin, Martin Romualdez.
Well, I'm confident because I know what we did or did not do. But if we investigate everybody, we follow the evidence, and wherever that leads is not something that we try to direct or influence. That's why we have the ICI. They are an independent commission, and that is their job. And their job is to follow the leads that they receive, and if necessary or if it is justified, that they will now recommend to either the ombudsman or to the DOJ that cases be filed. So let them do their work. We do not interfere with what they do. Wherever it may lead, sinabi ko na nga yan, wala naman tayong tinatago, wala tayong, malakas. I know that there are several, the opposition would love to bring me into this, to include me in all of this. But that's politics. That is not to do about corruption. That is to do about politics. Gusto nila akong tanggalin. Well, yeah, sige, kaya nila gagawin lahat yung mga gagawin nila. Pero kaya nandyan ang ICI para silang gagawa ng pag-aaral, paghabol ng ebidensya, pag-verify sa mga kwento, sa mga sumbong, sa mga impormasyon na natatanggap nila. And I'm confident that whatever mud might be slung at the administration, that we will be able to show that these are politically motivated and do not actually have any validation in fact.
Will the President take one more question? Mr. President, the new ombudsman yesterday lifted the restrictions on the release of Saln to the public.
Finally.
Yes. Will you take the lead and allow the release of your Saln and maybe perhaps those of your cabinet members?
We will follow the new rules. We will follow the old rules. These old rules were suspended in the last administration, where the Saln was, it was much easier to get a copy of the Saln and to examine it. And I was quite surprised to find out when I first came into office that that was no longer the case, that it was almost impossible, in fact, to get a copy of a people's Saln. And so we are just going back to the old procedure, And we will follow that, whatever happens. Again, my Saln I have, again, it will be available to whoever would like to, kung hingiin sa akin ng ICI, di siyempre bibigay ko. Kung hingiin sa akin ng ombudsman, bibigay namin.
And will you enjoin your cabinet to do the same?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.